Pod Chef. Pod Chef. You're listening to Pod Chef. When I say pod, y'all say chef. Pod Chef. You're listening to Pod Chef. That's a podcast about Top Chef, and that's a broadcast. It's on TV, and you can watch it. They got 23 seasons, that's a lot, kid. But you can skip those. We do recaps about the whole show. I'm talking food, yo, and some other stuff. Yeah. You're now listening to Pod Chef, the official podcast of the TV show Top Chef, with your hosts, Bryan, Jamal, and Reeves. And I only said their first names because I don't know everyone's last name, and I'm trying to be polite. Now enjoy the show.
Welcome to Pod Chef, the official Top Chef podcast. I'm your host, Jamal. I'm here every single week. I never take a week off. With me, as always, my co-host, Reeves, who's always here. Say what's up.
What's up, people? We're back in the pocket.
So I introduced myself.
Check.
Introduced my co-host.
Double check.
There's something else that comes after this. I think I'm forgetting because I don't do it. So if there is something else that you know we're supposed to be doing after we take care of the first two, then do that now, I think.
Okay. I'm going to reach deep inside me, search around deep in my lizard brain to figure out what could come next.
Slither.
Just slithering through the dark looking for the answers. Oh,
Slither. Up.
I should say hello to the people, bruh.
Hello, I'm here. I'm not here every week, and that is because I believe in taking off earned time. I'm not one of those people who says, like, oh, I can't take off.
Did you mean comp time?
What?
Taking off earned time? You talking about comp time?
Say the same thing?
Yeah, it's like time that
That I
you
meant when I said.
overworked and then you get compensated for it after the fact.
I think we've talked about this before. If I have vacation days, I'm going to take the vacation. I think we've had this conversation before.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing where we've
You
said
should.
that we are deserved time.
I'm glad you brought that up, Bryan. We've had this exact conversation before because I feel like we're in a space in our pod chefing relationship where we kind of know each other, right?
A little stale.
We know a lot about each other. We're getting to the point where we're repeating stories.
Yeah.
So I think it's okay. It's okay for us just to, put on the TV. We'll just watch it in silence.
You don't know everything about me.
I don't.
Don't.
I think you are the most secretive host.
That's right.
I will also say, and this will
That's right.
segment into something nicely here, is the other day I was with my lovely wife, Carrie, and I don't know what brought this up, but I referenced we had a review a few months ago that called us three lovely cishet men. And I referred to myself as a lovely cishet man. And I was like, you know who's also a very lovely cishet man? Reeves. And my wife loved this conversation too. I ranked the three of us as the lovely cishet men. It went Reeves, me, and Jamal. But between me and Jamal, big gap. Jamal, you're a great guy. I wouldn't call you lovely.
No.
Do you agree?
No.
Why would you
You're
say
a very
that?
nice person.
Why
But
would
are you
say
lovely?
Why would you say I'm not lovely? What's giving you that?
A little prickly.
How am I prickly?
Exhibit A.
Oh, so questioning? Shut up, black guy. Just take the. Is that what it is?
No. I
Well,
think
what
you-
about
I
me?
think-
What the fuck about me is prickly then?
I think you have walls,
We all have walls.
but some of our walls are shorter than others.
Just because
Reeves'
you
wall,
can't
you can
afford
get
a
over pretty easily.
drawbridge,
Short king wall.
Yeah, well, Reeves'
And a
wall is
moat.
people can get over it. Mine is
Okay.
porous. I have a wall that's pretty tall, but it's porous. If you want to get through it, you can.
so you're
Yours
saying
is
that
tough.
I'm not lovely because I have, clearly defined boundaries. and I enforce them very strictly with my army.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Uh-huh. I'm not saying you're not lovely.
Walk
Actually, I
me
think I
through
did say
this
that earlier.
rating again.
I think you
What
did.
were we rating?
I think I did say it, but I put Reeves top, and then
Okay.
me,
Good
and then
for me.
you at the bottom. Pretty
And
far
this
at
is
the
a
bottom.
rating of just the heterosexual men on the podcast?
Yes.
Yes.
The cisgendered heterosexual men on this Chef podcast.
Okay. And why were we ranking?
I don't know. I don't know why I did that. You ever just want to rank stuff? I think it's just internet culture.
Not if it's
Everything's
going
got
to
to be
pit me
ranked.
against my
Bliss.
brothers. No, I don't want to rank
Yeah.
stuff. If it's going to pit me against my brothers, then no, I don't want to
I
do it.
think, but here it is though. We all excel in other things.
Hmm.
You're at the top of the list in many things that I'm at the very bottom of. One,
agree.
being smart.
Yeah.
I'm not even on that top 3 list. This is top 3. I'm not even on it.
Yep.
I think if we were to rank the three of us in terms of being smart, Jamal, you're number 1. Bryan and I are somewhere in the back of the car. And I don't know where we are in the back of the car, but we're back there.
So this is not working on me. These compliments.
Smart,
should've gone
lovely.
I should have gone compliment.
Doing now.
I should have gone rose. I should have gone rose, thorn, rose again. Instead, I went thorn, rose.
Yeah, you went thorn,
You're supposed
rose,
to compliment
thorn.
sandwich.
So the compliments aren't working because you already started by telling me how shitty I am. And
I didn't
how
say
I'm not
shitty. I just said
lovable.
not lovely.
I'm not lovely. So I'm the opposite of that song. Isn't she lovely?
One, he, yes. That song is sung to Jamal, and people go, no.
Isn't Jamal lovely? It kind of works.
Yeah.
It kind of scans.
So don't try and compliment me now after you've kind of taken what was a beautiful day and kind of turn it up. You turned my day upside down and kind of shook the coins out of the pocket of my day. And so
I thought you would be okay with that observation.
why'd you think that? I'm supposed to just accept anything?
Not anything, just that.
Well, if you think me as prickly, why would I fucking accept that, Bryan?
Here's how I feel like we can
I think you
address
own
this.
it.
Owning it is important. I think there's nothing wrong with being
Can we stop
prickly.
talking about owning stuff?
Okay, and I'm going to own you saying that. It's a way of like absolving yourself of any kind of past transgressions or things you shouldn't have said. I'm owning that, and I'm not going to talk about it again because I actually owned it, so it's okay. I think maybe we should be in an eye for an eye situation here where, Jamal, you should maybe give us a ranking of the three of us, describing us in some way, some adjective, and where you would put us. It's okay if I'm first again.
Okay. Most slovenly dressed. If we're going to rank everyone on the podcast, I'm clearly last because I care about my fucking appearance. And then Reeves is clearly second, and that's only by default of the fact that Bryan loves
jacket on right now.
to just fucking
It's a
roll
sweat.
out of bed and look like he's catching a fucking bus to come record the podcast.
And I own that. And see, I take that and I go, I like that part about me. I like that vibe of the like not giving a fuck vibe. Do I give a fuck? I do, though. I actually do. But if I gave a fuck too much, then I have to be worried about what people thought. So I can't care.
Most
I care
likely
so
to be
much.
fucking scammed selling an Xbox. Let's do that ranking. So I'm
All-timer.
last because I know how to fucking sell my Xbox and like maybe just take it to an actual retail shop and trade it in for something.
For less money. than you
Reeves
would've
is not a moron, so he never gets scammed. And he also doesn't play video games, so
Not
he's
a lot of
already
video
smarter
game
than both of
system.
us.
Yeah.
And then there comes Bryan in first place again because Bryan's literally been scammed and almost carjacked and robbed at
No,
gunpoint.
they just gave me funny money and took off.
I think
Is this how these rankings go? Is this how it's supposed to go?
Mine had less F word in it, but I also drove 2 hours yesterday to buy jerseys off someone.
How'd that
from
go?
Facebook
Did you
Marketplace.
get
It went
scammed again?
fine. Transaction
Okay.
was fine. It's just I drove 2 hours for these jerseys. They were to me, deal was too good.
Was it in a parking lot?
It was a library parking lot. It was during the day.
During the day, library
Good,
parking
that's
lot.
safe.
At least he's
Yeah.
learned his lesson there.
The Xbox was at night in a CVS / dollar store parking lot.
If we were to
The money looked
ever-
real. I'd show
So
you the money. You'd
Bryan
be like, it
said
looks
dollar
real.
store there, so you know what the race was of the people who sold him the Xbox and the fake money.
I go to that dollar store a lot.
Yeah, so does Reverend Hungary.
White preacher.
Yeah, right.
Reeves, do you have a rank that you'd like to do, and maybe just pile on my day?
I would like to rank the top 3 picture perfect podcast hosts.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Number 3, my sorry ass is going down there. I can't put myself at top. Picture perfect? Me
Picture
number 1?
perfect.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Visually, maybe I fit a description of basically every other white guy that has
You are pulling off podcast. Yeah.
podcast.
Yep.
But picture perfect host. Yeah, right. I think there was another piece to it too, but I don't remember it. I'm sitting at the bottom. Number 2 and number 1 are very close together in case you aren't aware. In this situation, it's kind of like driver, passenger. They're in the same level, but one is driving the car. Maybe off a cliff. Number 2 is Bryan. And number 1 is Jamal.
And what was his ranking again? Picture
This
perfect
was picture
podcast host.
perfect podcast host.
Okay, it's kind of like the one I did, where I did best, most slovenly dressed.
You gotta learn how to accept compliments, okay? Being number 3 in terms of lovely, pretty good.
I didn't mean for this to be a thing as big as
Yes,
it
you
was.
did.
No, I thought it would be. I honestly thought that you would be like, yeah. I thought you would be like, yeah, I'm not trying to be lovely, is what I thought you would say.
Well, I'm not trying to be lovely, but I don't like you calling it out, making it a whole thing, and then calling me prickly. Fuck did that come from?
Man, maybe that wasn't the word to use. I do like you guys, though. I think you're both great.
That's very nice.
Speaking
Speaking
of
of like,
podcasts for 100 years.
I know we're never gonna stop, baby. Speaking of people that like us, should we talk about? We got a nice review.
Yeah,
Okay.
only if it leads to more a thing like this, which is also based off
Yeah.
a review.
If this review mentions me being prickly or unkind, I'm gonna lose my shit.
We got a review a couple of days ago.
Where was it on?
Apple Podcast, which is the only one we're gonna read. And someone said, they gave us 5 stars. Thank you so much. I know there was a period of time where I was quartering low reviews, and I don't want that anymore. I think we still sometimes get some 1 stars, and people just don't write anything, and they're cowards. But this person gave us 5. Thank you. They said 5 out of 5. The premier official Tom sanctioned Top Chef podcast. All other Top Chef podcasts are inferior and should gracefully bow out.
Gracefully?
Agreed. That would be very good for us if there were
Yeah.
no other ones.
Great for our business, for our
Yep.
product.
Funnel everything this way. That would be really good. And then the last piece here, pack your knives. You better pack your knives. And that's it.
Okay. We love that we've
Yeah.
made people angry. I know people were already mad at that podcast because they started like charging and I don't never listen to it. But like I love that we exist as like the antithesis, which I don't know what that word means, but I think it works in the situation of pack your knives.
We're definitely the anecdote or antidote to them. But we appreciate the review. It's very nice. Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the vibe off right now? Did I bring the vibe down?
Let's move on to Chefs I Prepared for You. This is a segment we do every week where we talk about what we had for dinner last night and only last night, and we present it as if we're presenting it to the judges on Top Chef. There will be a winner chosen after a silent vote. Okay, I'll go first. I have to prepare because this is a big deal. Chefs I consumed for you. Well, I'd say. I think so. A meal, 2 3-course meals flying first class on KLM Airlines. That was my dinner last night. Not 1, but 2 3-course meals.
What does KLM stand for?
It's like the Royal Dutch Airlines. The KLM part does not actually. The letters don't. I can't pronounce what they mean.
Okay. How long was this flight?
8.5 hours.
2 3-course meals in 8.5 hours.
Like a work day. Imagine you woke up, had lunch, then you had dinner.
While you're at work. All right. Meal number 1.
Yeah.
How far into the flight are we? And what's that first course?
We are 45 minutes into the flight.
Oh, we're not even at
Nope.
fucking cruising altitude yet.
No,
And they're
we
slinging
are.
the food.
The light's
And I
still
want you-
on.
And I want you to know in this first meal, they paced it out. So they didn't just bring you the courses. It was the starter, then some time, then the main course, then some time, then the dessert. It's like you were in a restaurant.
Yeah. In the sky.
Meanwhile, I knew the slop hogs behind me in the plane were getting served their meal all at once. And I was like,
begging for a stroopwafel.
yeah.
Yeah. Just put down the trough for them.
So,
Suey in the back. Suey, just throwing it.
Throwing out from
here
behind
was
the
the
curtain.
appetizer. You had a choice between smoked salmon with white
There are
asparagus.
choices.
Yeah. Oh, there's choices. You had a choice between. Oh, and by the way, you had to fill out a little menu card. Came by to each person, and you handed in a little menu card, and they filled it out, and then they came back, so they knew what to prepare for everyone. So, appetizer, you had a choice between smoked salmon with white asparagus and dill cream served on a mirror of hollandaise sauce, garnished with
what?
capers, poppy
Mirror.
seeds, and pea shoots, or
This is the most Danish meal I've ever heard in my entire life.
you could get Thai red curry soup.
Okay. All right. I love those options being so different.
Yeah. They couldn't be more different. Why? How big was sorry, getting ahead of ourselves. Where did you go? Which one did you pick?
Which one do you think a person who's not lovely would pick?
The soup.
Yep, that's right.
The only people picking the smoked thing are people who are the Swedish and Danish people who fucking love that shit.
Yep.
Smoked salmon, dill, capers.
Yeah.
That shit probably came with like the brownest bread you've seen in your entire life.
Funny you should say that. There was a lot of brown bread being handed
Yeah.
out.
Very
They
grainy.
fucking love brown bread
They
over there.
love grainy
with
bread.
with oats on top.
Oh, God, they want it to be as hard as it can be. Make this bread hard and
Yeah.
brown.
Side dish. Mescaline
To the
salad.
appetizer side dish?
Yep. Side dish. Mescaline salad with pine nuts, sweet pepper drops, and olives served with vierge olive oil. Now, I will say I did not have this side dish because it did not look appetizing to me. Main course choices.
Wait, hold on. How was the soup?
Oh, the soup was amazing. It was
There
amazing.
protein in it?
No,
or
it was just Thai red curry soup. So it was almost like a tomato soup, but it was just curry flavored soup. It was so good.
Now, to generalize, the people from this area pretty white.
Yep.
How spicy was this Thai red curry soup?
Wasn't spicy at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I
Also,
thought.
you have to understand, it's not people from Holland who are coming back to America. It's a lot. It's a transfer flight. So most of the people were American coming back.
So they're
Right.
like, can we get some fries with that?
Yeah, this wasn't like a flight leaving from
Chips.
Amsterdam to somewhere else in Europe where there might be a lot of, Deutsch people there.
What are those people called? Just the general people there.
The Dutch?
The Dutch?
The Dutch is from Denmark.
No.
No?
Those are the Danish. The Dutch are from Holland. Yeah, or the Netherlands.
So this is another moment where, I was called prickly earlier, and I answered a question for a place that I've been to more than Bryan. And instantaneously it was, no, that's wrong, actually. You're fucking stupid.
That's not what I said. I didn't
That's
say
basically
no.
what you said. You're like, nah, that's actually not right. It's actually called something else.
No, I just wondered what they're called. What you would generalize
Instead
those
of
people
just
as.
taking what I said as fact, it was, nah, let's question it.
Western
And I'm the
European?
prickly one, just so everyone understands.
I'm just the dumb one.
Main
You know,
course.
at the
let
very
me-
beginning, I said
Yeah.
that we're repeating a lot of the things. This feels like a new set of paint is being put on a car. You know what I mean?
It does, yeah.
The car had been painted. We painted the way we liked it. Got a little rusty. We're painting it
Mhm.
again.
Crash
good.
that motherfucker.
Feels necessary. Oh yeah, back to crashing, running the car off the cliff. Second
Okay.
course.
Main course,
Mm.
3 choices to pick from.
Third course dessert.
First course of the main course you pick from. Okonomiyaki, Japanese vegetarian pancake. With
Oh.
sauteed cabbage, steamed gyoza, and citrus sauce finished with Japanese mayonnaise.
Kewpie.
Or, second choice, jambalaya prawns. Served with a
Ooh.
chicken.
They're all over the place with this menu.
Served with a chicken boba tea, tartlet, and coconut sauce.
So it's
Or a tasting of delicacies: chicken Thai basil, beef kurutuk coconut, and stir-fried cabbage with curry, served with a jasmine rice and red chili pepper. Questions?
I just feel like I could see Tom looking at this menu, kind of taking his glasses off and folding and being like, I don't understand this concept. I don't know. Like, it's all over the place. What is this? You got Japan over here. You got jambalaya over here. Like,
Just pick one thing and do it
just
right.
pick it.
Just
do it
make
well.
a burger. Just
Come
make
on.
a burger. Just make a burger.
Which one do you think I got?
I would have picked 3, but not after having this Thai curry soup as the first. Actually, I probably still would have. I think you went. What was the second one?
Jambalaya prawns.
That's where I would have gone. 100%.
Wait,
Which, just want you to
didn't-
know, they weren't prawns.
So you did get that.
Yeah, I did. They were shrimp.
Hey, those were shrimp. Did you look at those and you said, hey, buddy?
Yeah, as soon
these
as they
ain't
put them down, I
prawns."
said, just so you know, prawns are actually huge.
They're
so these
big.
aren't prawns. These are shrimp. So stop calling them prawns.
Were these? And these are probably already deheaded and de-skinned. They didn't have any crispy.
Yeah, they were
crusties on them,
so
right? They
naked.
were just like,
They were so naked.
yeah.
Mm.
I do love a shrimp though. All right, what was it? Was it like with a rice?
No. It was, so I can send you guys a photo of it. It looked like the
Yes.
prawns were sitting on top of like a little egg omelet, and then underneath it was like the jambalaya. So there was no rice.
Oh, so the jambalaya wasn't just like a flavor; it was
No,
a jambalaya.
Yeah.
Okay. Did the jambalaya have sausage in it?
No.
More protein stuff? No.
Oh.
Shrimp was the protein. And there was
Okay.
egg. And then there was the other stuff that's in jambalaya.
And if you're me, you're counting shrimps. How many shrimps are in
3.
that bad boy? Yeah, 3 is what I thought. 3 is what I thought it would be.
Yeah. That's too little. Too
If
little
there
for
were
a main
prawns,
course.
3's good.
Totally
Let me
fine.
verify.
I got no questions.
Yeah,
But-
there's 3.
Three little shrimp. Oh, those are shrimp. Those are not
Yeah,
prawns.
that's a
They
shrimp.
straight up lied to your
Yeah.
ass.
That's a shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People on so there was potatoes in it. So anyone here who doesn't know what prawns are is like, ooh, I have prawns. They look like shrimp. No, these are shrimp. These are not prawns.
Prawns are like Australian shrimp that'll fuck you up.
It's
That
the
looks
Thai
fine.
curry
Okay.
soup.
That's
It
just
was-
a soup.
It was very good.
Here's
And
a
this
question.
is the salad that did not look
Oh.
appealing to me. You're supposed
I like
to.
that
yeah.
salad.
Yeah. I'm not saying it was bad. It was just, to me, it wasn't appealing. And you're supposed to pour the little tiny miniature olive oil that they gave you on top of it. And I was just like, I don't know. That might upset my stomach. I also forgot to mention this. When you get on board, they greeted me with champagne. So I had champagne. And then they came by right, basically like 10 minutes after takeoff, and was like, "Here's a little cheese thing for you to
What?
poke at and take some." And
Got a little
then,
flag in it?
"Would you like a drink?" And I said, "Sure, I'll have this old fashioned that's on the menu that was called the higher old fashioned." Hold on, what was it called?
Is that giant cup that's brown?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Heavy
That's
pour,
a big
baby.
old fashioned glass.
it was called the very high fashioned, which was
because
basically
you're in a plane.
yeah. But they also so it had less alcohol in it, but it was served with a very specific Dutch distiller's brand of bourbon.
Well, that's smart because you get drunker the higher you are. Isn't that a thing? If you're
Yep.
at elevation, you get drunker faster.
So
Yeah.
had these little cheeses.
How is that cheese?
Oh, it was so good. It was so Gouda.
Mm.
And
That's
now
a Gouda
here's that
joke.
goddamn brown bread.
God,
they
they
kept-
fucking love
I
brown bread
love
over
that
there.
stuff. You're
So here's the-
asking the stewardess to cut it for you. You're like, I can't
Yeah.
break this thing up.
So with my soup, I got actual ciabatta bread, right? And
Okay.
so when they
Ah.
came back
Not
for
as
more, I said, they only had these brown, and I was like, "You got any more ciabatta?" I said, "We're out." And I was like, "You don't fucking run out of the bread that people actually want. That's what you don't do."
Here is what their bread is. What this Dane Dutch, their bread is just the crust.
Mhm.
They somehow made a whole bread that's just crust, and
Yep.
they're here you go. Here's bread, and you're like, "That's
This
not
is
fucking bread,
bread.
dog. That's crust."
Yeah.
Where's the white part? Where's the soft part?
What we have is real bread, which is basically just butter.
So,
That butter ain't good.
are there any other questions? Because we haven't even gotten to dessert yet.
And then we have
Generally,
another fucking meal to go.
yeah, I'm stoked to hear about dessert. But generally, were you leaning over, peeking over, looking at other people, being like, "What did you get? Did you get the shrimp? What they
No.
said were prawns?" Or were you getting a vibe of what other people were getting and what they liked and what they didn't like?
Not at all. I wasn't getting that vibe at all. And I also wasn't concerned. I'll tell you something. Sitting in first class with those seats and stuff, I forgot that it felt like you were on a different plane than everyone else who was behind you.
That's good.
And I
That's what you
forgot that I was on an airplane that was like full size for a while. I thought I was just on like a very special smaller airplane with just this section because I didn't have to go to the back of the plane. We had our own fancy bathrooms up here.
What Jamal is saying, Reeves, is a lion does not concern himself with the opinions of sheep. He doesn't give a fuck what those other people are eating around him.
And if a sheep walks up to a lion, you're going to get a real prickly response. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Eat
Would
it
you
the
call a
fucking head
lion
off.
lovely? No, but they rule because they do shit.
They roar.
Again,
like
not
hell
accepting
in
the
sleep.
compliments. All right, dessert.
All right, dessert.
You had a choice between a cheese plate of blue cheese with raisins and pine nuts,
Fucking no.
Beamster Royal, fenugreek cheese served with grapes and crackers, or
No.
coconut mousse with a pineapple crème and a speculoos chocolate hazelnut crunch. Which one do you think
Yes.
I picked?
Yeah.
Well,
If you had to guess about me.
I was confused between the difference between 1 and 2. They seem like the same bad dish. They're not a
What do you-
dessert, really, right?
Well, it was just cheeses. So it was like
Yeah,
the
cheese.
Dane. I
They already
think
gave
the
you
Dutch.
cheese.
I think the Dutch cheeses, like some of their cheeses, is like considered dessert.
not a fucking blue cheese.
Well,
Yuck. With and I like raisins. But you're gonna put blue cheese. Ew. Yeah,
I will-
here you
I
go.
will
This is
say
your
this.
this is your dessert. It's blue cheese. No, this is gross cheese.
Can you at least put some honey on it? No. No, you will not.
There are no bees here. Blue cheese, more like ooh cheese, right?
Yes.
Write
mhm.
that down.
Okay, show it to us.
So I got the coconut mousse.
Yes, of course.
There it is.
Wait, where's the speculous part?
It's so the speculoos is on the inside because when you cut into it, there's a little diced up pineapples on the side there.
Ooh.
So that was the first meal, right? And then I had a little coffee, and I like reclined all the way, and I continued my viewing of all
Yes.
3 of the Ocean movies.
Those are perfect movies to watch on a plane.
Oceans 11, 12, and 13 in order, and then I watched Dog Day Afternoon.
grabbing the stewardess by the
movie-
wrist, saying like, "This is like me. This
Yeah.
see this guy? He's like
Yeah.
me. That's what I'm like." Can you believe that?
And just so
you went on a
you know,
fucking
I'm not lying.
bank
You can
heist.
see it on the screen. I think
Yeah,
that I'm
baby.
watching.
fully invested in your bank heist movies on this
Yeah.
fucking flight. Had you seen? I think we talked about Dog Day Afternoon
Oh, yeah.
before on this podcast. Had you seen it?
Oh, here's a clear one that I'm watching because that's what's his name. Well, you can't really see it, I guess. So,
Brad Pitt.
Clooney.
so we want to talk about the second meal now?
Wait, had you seen Dog Day Afternoon before? I forget if we talked about it.
No, I had not.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, I didn't. I've never seen it. I've always known that it was a good movie, but I've never actually sat and watched it. And I thought, well, it's gonna have my full attention because I
Yep.
got nothing else to do right now, so I'll watch it.
Did you doze off in between any of these 4 movies in your?
Yeah, I
in your
dozed
movie
off
night?
a little bit during I think the second Ocean's 12. And then I woke
Think I
back up and I did look around and I'm like, I didn't miss the second meal, did I? And I did not.
Knocking on the captain's door.
Yeah.
Are they showing the movie yet?
I think I got like 2 hours of a proper nap laying down. So we talk about the second meal
Full
now?
rewind,
Let's do it.
please. How much time had passed between dessert and meal 2?
Probably like 5.5 hours.
That's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. Were
Okay.
you hungry? Were you like ready
Yes.
for it?
Yes, I was.
Are you a plane snacker? Do you pack your bag with snacks when you get on a plane?
I don't ever snack.
You
know
don't
that.
snack.
You know that about me.
Not even like a jerky?
Are you saying that because it's the rudest snack?
No, jerky's a good snack. I like to have a sweet snack and a salty snack when I'm on a plane,
Sweet
and maybe
salty.
something chewy.
M&M's and beef jerky.
Yes, that's great. Maybe some Cheez-Its, something with
Sure.
some crunch.
I don't put anything food. I refuse any snacks or water that they offer, and I don't move the entire time I'm on the plane.
So,
You get they report you every time. This man hasn't moved in 4 hours.
the main course of the second meal was a salad, actually. It was a Caesar salad. With
Choice
pulled-
is what you picked.
No, there was no choice on this. On the second meal, you only had one choice, and that was the side dish that they gave you with the salad. So the salad was a Caesar salad with pulled chicken, diced, sliced egg, Ray Penard cheese, and pine nuts, served with Caesar dressing in a little bottle that you can put on the salad, right? And then a side dish that accompanies it, you can pick between a tartlet filled with spinach, cheese, and potato, or homemade ravioli filled with creamy pumpkin and artichoke.
Oh,
And a
They
creamy
done
artichoke
mixed that
sauce.
up. They did the side dishes were supposed to be the main dishes. And the main dish should have been the side dish.
we got
Which
too
one
much
do you
salad.
think I picked?
I'd pick that ravioli.
Oh,
That sounds
me
fucking
too.
good to me. Pumpkin and artichoke.
Hell yeah. Little pasta.
That's the second dish.
That's the salad, and then the
Yeah.
Man, it's pretty big.
So
what's the red?
It's tomatoes. That's in
In a
salad.
Caesar that salad makes no sense. Shredded chicken, egg, tomato, Caesar salad.
Yeah. And then this was a little side dish of ravioli. It was very
Mhm.
good. I
That
wish it
looks-
was the main dish. It was very
Yeah, yeah. We didn't make enough raviolis. We got
good. This was a little fruit tart dessert thing. It was on the side.
that plate is a nice plate that it's on.
Damn,
And then
dude.
guess what else made a return? Fucking brown bread.
Of course. The freaking
Oh,
grain
here,
bread.
sir, you haven't finished your brown bread.
Yeah, so this time we brought you butter.
I got the first one. Still.
Don't worry, sir. We saved your bread. We bring it back to you.
So ate all of that. Had another glass of white wine. And then
Fired up Dog Day Afternoon.
And then during Attica, man. So 40 minutes left in the flight. They come around. They go, "Would you like a souvenir?" And in my first thought, and this is why I showed that I didn't belong there, was I said, "How much does it cost?" And they said, "No, it's
poor,
included."
You poor.
So they gave me a little Dutch house,
What?
a little porcelain Dutch house.
What?
Man.
Why is there a picture of it, not the real thing? Where's the real thing?
Why didn't they give me a house? That was the other
No,
question
where's
I
the
asked.
no? Why is it should be with you? Where is it?
Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I want to see the real thing. It
I
looks
want to see
big.
it. They gave him a full house. I like that the dishes were like fine china. It was like
Yeah.
when you break out the nice china when the Pope comes over to your house or something like that.
Yeah, this is in case the Pope ever comes by. This is what he gets.
This is what he gets. It's nice.
Here's the little Dutch house.
Wow. And to the fans at home who can't afford the video tier, it is not Legos.
Nope.
Is that a particular house? That is it based off of something that I should know?
Yeah, you should
No.
ask that. Whose house is this?
This is
Who
your
lives
house?
here?
This is
Whose
your
house?
I also like how there's like 2 windows on both floors on this side of the house, but on this side, the only windows are on the bottom. Of the house.
Yeah, that house is not getting any light. That's not appropriate light in that house. It's depressing as hell. No one's getting out of there.
So that's what I ate as I had the most comfortable 8-hour flight of my life.
Wow.
Wow. And you insisted that the plane use double the amount of jet fuel, right? You said it's a good
Yeah.
time for using double amount of fuel. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Beautiful.
So who's up next?
Well, chefs, I procured for you food from a garage. June,
All right.
It's called the June Berry Garage. It's I'm not going to give this location in terms of its proximity to my house. But I did go to it. It's a garage. It's near a Whole Foods. People don't look. I guess no, I love a Whole Foods. Very close
You
by.
do.
It's an outside place. It is a garage that has a bar and kitchen in the back, but it's got a lot of outdoor seating. That's what it's all about. It's about bringing communities together, bringing people from different communities. In this case, when we were there, which was 4 p.m., there was a community of seniors who I don't know what they were meeting to do, but they did have name tags.
Oh.
They don't have a playground area. They do have a dog park, but the children were playing in the dog park.
Hey man.
You gotta
Play
do
is
what
play.
you gotta do what you gotta do. They can play together. There's no problem. So
Hey man.
this place has a lot of good stuff. They make their own sodas, which is good. They have a June berry soda, which has wild berry syrup, lemon, and soda water in it, and I did enjoy it. And then I got a guard dog, which was because they got burgers, they got sandwiches, they got hot dogs. I said, I'm getting a hot dog.
Fuck it.
I'm not getting a burger. I did consider getting fried catfish. I was like, that sounds nice. And I was like, I don't have time in my life to eat that. So I got what was called a guard dog, which had some basically sweet relish, jalapenos, mustard, bunch of salt and stuff like that on it. And then we shared some fries. So that's what I had. It was very good and spicy and returned to hot dogs.
This is sort of like a Chicago dog, it sounds like.
Yeah, which I like. I like putting a lot of stuff. I like a little relish on a hot dog. And I like I cannot pronounce the name of this. What is it called? Giardiniera.
Jardinera.
Giardia.
Giardia.
It's like a dog disease, I think.
Fans
Or like
are
a medicine.
blowing their brains out now. Yeah. It's
Is it peppers?
yeah, it's basically peppers, I think like carrots, maybe celery, one of those things where it's like it has like a lot of oil, like olive oil.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. Folks that have been to Potbelly, it's like the Potbelly peppers you get from there. It's like a little mixture of carrots and stuff that have been like pickled and peppered.
That's right. Thank you.
Love
Thank you
that
so
shit.
much. Yeah, no,
I
great
love
on a hot dog. Great on a dog. So that's what I had.
Fantastic on a dog.
Yeah, a little side with that dog or just the dog by itself?
We split some French fries, which
Okay.
kind of felt like maybe they'd went and bought it at McDonald's and brought them over, but they were very fresh. They're good fries.
Well-
Not too big, not too small. I feel like I said it on the podcast before. I'm not a huge French fry person at this point in my life, but if they come out small and they're crispy and they're warm, I'm going to eat them, baby. And I did.
How was that Juneberry soda?
It was good. I was very happy with it. My wife said, too tart. I said, not for me. I like my drinks bitter.
I wanna
So
hate
yeah,
this.
it starts a
What
little
a-
sweet. You get a little
bad
bitter.
time.
So yeah, no, I liked it. Highly recommend.
I'm looking at this menu. It's a fun menu.
It was fun. I'm glad we went. We
With
drive
this
by it a lot.
tiramisu dessert, hot high moss tasty tiramisu, Vietnamese coffee flavored alcohol free tiramisu.
Alcohol-free tiramisu.
Wait, they sell Utz cheese balls there for $3. How many of those you get for $3?
I saw that, and I almost was like, wait, let's get some cheese balls. And then I was like, wait a second. This is too expensive. We can just go to somewhere and get those.
How do we? What is our opinion on this kind of vibe of like a place selling cheese balls? Killer Mike has a restaurant I've seen in Atlanta. I follow Killer Mike. Great follow on Instagram. His restaurant sells grape Kool-Aid, and I doubt it's as much. Grape Kool-Aid costs nothing. I'm sure he's charging $6 for this grape Kool-Aid. How do we feel about this like nostalgia based kind of like it's at a fun restaurant, so you're paying more for Utz cheese balls or grape Kool-Aid? We like that.
I get it in that especially a place like this where it felt like the vibe, like it was like outdoor seating, kind of like a tavern experience. And if you are one who partakes in drinking in the way that these seniors were, I hope someone was going to drive them home. You might be like, hey, I'll take some cheese puffs. Why not? Like, I feel like it kind of fits the vibe. But yeah, just on its own, you see it in a restaurant or whatever, you're like, what the hell? $3 for this? Absolutely not. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all that happened to me.
Bryan.
Jamal. It's been leaving space.
Bryan.
Nothing?
Go ahead.
Okay. Chefs, last night I prepared for you.
Wow, you actually cooked?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. I thought I said that in my head. I'm sorry.
our famous sweet potato quinoa chili, something that my wife and I learned how to make during the pandemic 6 years, and we have made it pretty regularly since then. It's not fun to think about how much we've been making this chili. It's very good. It's very easy. Sweet potato. You do it in an Instant Pot. Can of red beans, kidney beans, black beans. You do,
Just
veggie
beans.
stock. And then cut up a little red pepper, bell pepper, cut up a little sweet potato, cut up a little onion, put some garlic in there, spice it up. It's good. It's solid. Top it off with a little sour cream dollop. Maybe a little cheese on there. They recommend breaking up tortilla chips into it. That's good too. It's a good meal. It's solid.
I love it. How long do you let your chili cook down? And what kind of simmer are you talking about? Sorry.
Well, this is Instant Pot, so we're not cooking that. We're cheating the system. You put it in there, it makes pressure in like 10 minutes, cooks for 8 minutes, and it's done.
Does it get good flavor development?
I think so. I mean, like, people might poo-poo it, but like I think it tastes good.
I bet it does.
Makes the sweet potatoes get soft. Like everything like has a solid like texture. Like I mean, if I sat there and cooked it over in like a saucepan for 6 hours, would it taste better? I don't know. It'd take longer.
That's the only life, because that's what I was going to ask about your simmer and how you simmer and how you judge your bubbles. But if you're doing it in an Instant Pot, or doesn't matter. Does it for you.
Yeah, there's no simmer there.
Do you spice it up?
A little bit. Yeah, we'll toss some crushed red pepper in there. A little pinch of cayenne in there.
Oh yeah.
Get it going.
Crushed red.
Going.
I love it. What kind of cheese you putting on top?
I'll do like a tri Mexican blend cheese. The Whole Foods special, a little tri blend there, a little like medium sharp cheddar, and then whatever else is in there. The other two cheeses they put in there. I find those cheeses don't really have a flavor.
No.
Bagged cheese don't taste like anything.
No. It does not, unless it's real thick.
Still buy it.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, me too.
But
yeah.
I still buy it.
Hell yeah. I get it. That sounds really nice. Do you put any kind of like Tabasco sauce or like a little sauce on top of it, get a little extra spice to it?
No, we have experimented with putting pickled onions in it. Which if you haven't put pickled onions in a chili, highly recommend. It's a good little pop, or like
yeah.
some banana peppers, a nice little pop of tang in there, like kind of mixes it up. But no, we don't usually add any
Cut
sauce
through
to
all
it.
that fat.
Yeah, it's a good little surprise. Like, oh, little red pepper pop,
Yeah, a little pickle.
little onion pop.
I love it.
All right, floor's closed. And now it's time for silent choosing, which has confused every single guest that we've had on the show. So now it's just the three of us, so it will be done properly and quickly. Bryan is number 1 on my screen. Reeves is number 2. I'm number 3. Interesting how those rankings went out.
The same.
So we will silently cast our pick for who we think should win to tell us who won.
Yes. So
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Mine always does that. I don't know why.
I can't. Okay, so now the next person who's going to speak is the person who won the silent choosing to tell us who won Chefs I Prepared for You.
I have to go with Jamal. I feel bad, Bryan. What you did was beautiful. Sounds tasty. I can almost taste it on my tongue.
Mm-hmm.
But Jamal had 2 3-course meals. It was given gross bread both times.
Did you try the bread? Did you even try it?
I inhaled it.
Oh,
You did eat it.
Only way you
With-
can do it like a duck.
with-
Can't
With
chomp out
butter,
with your
it's
teeth.
very, with butter, it was fine.
I don't
By
wanna taste
itself,
it.
cardboard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well-
Well, gotta go with that. Support first class.
Yeah,
Well-
please. Let's support the first class.
Bryan cooked food, but didn't realize that he was up against me having the ultimate dinner party on an airplane. So we'll be right back after this. Podchap. Season 23, Episode 9, The Ultimate Dinner Party. Reeves, take us through this.
Here we are, episode 339 overall. Original air date, May 4th, 2026. Ratings, 0.33.
Not good.
Down from
That's-
last week. But,
But they changed the time on people again.
oh, they did?
Yeah. Kristen Kish made a post. Someone was like, "Why do they keep changing the time of Top Chef?" And she was like, "I don't know."
She had a couple of I don't knows in terms of what was happening with the show this episode. Let's talk about that. This episode was strange.
Yeah.
It starts out, so something that my lovely wife pointed out is that they've been doing a lot of immediately after the episode going into the next one, like from a timeline perspective. So these chefs like barely have any time. So like, they spent 36 hours on Restaurant Wars. They're sitting in there. They're basically, they got bags under their eyes. They look like me every single day. They're like hands in their heads, just so tired, aging rapidly. And then
In front of our eyes.
yeah, Jonathan had his brother taken in front of him. He's still processing that.
But no,
Oh God, he's gone. Where's Let's Go
Brandon?
Brandon? And then in walks, Pale Gale Ale and Christian, and they're like, "Hey, by the way, it's over. Last Chance Kitchen is over. If you guys are gone, if I get you out of my show, I'm never seeing you again. Okay,
fuck out of here.
get out of here. You're gonna hit the road. Oh, and by the way, get out of my town. Get out of North Carolina. You're going down to South Carolina."
But they don't go.
Let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So they leave at some point. We see drone shots of them on a highway. Great. Cool. But did they really leave? Did they get to
I don't
Grunville?
know. It didn't. They didn't make a point to tell. It meant nothing if they did.
Yeah. This was my point, is that, this episode is fine. Not every episode could be a home run. Sometimes you need middle of the road episodes. But there are just some things in it where I was like, so here's what happens here. They combine the quickfire and the elimination challenge, more or less. But they spent, and I counted it, 10 minutes just writing their names on this board that Shawai brought out.
Yeah.
Just writing their names on it. And I was like, maybe they could have done this like outside, like
Were they picking from something or just putting what they wanted to put there? Like, was there a list they had to choose from? Or they should like it was very convoluted. This whole like, here's the board, write what you want to eat. Cause like Seeger put chicken. Did he have to pick chicken or he just like chose chicken? I was confused.
So he chose chicken.
Like there wasn't like a list of things to pick from. He just went.
No.
Because at first Anthony was like, I want to do shrimp toast. Was there a list of things to pick from? One was shrimp toast, or just happened to be Lawrence also picked shrimp toast randomly?
I think
it was random.
Yeah, it was random that he picked it. So for the quick fire, all you had to do was like make a dish with Duke's mayonnaise for the pre-dinner cocktail hour. But
was that tattoo real? Because it didn't look real on his arm. The colors were kind of too nice.
Would get a fake tattoo.
If anything, it was brand new.
I think
he probably got it just for this
him in the bathroom before they came in.
Kristen's like, no, I actually have a gun. We're good.
Yeah, she's like, we're gonna do this.
Well,
I'm gonna pierce your ears.
What was there was a Heinz ketchup bottle, and Chris was like, we can't put this on TV. You have to have a Duke's for this.
No, we're a Hunt's show. We don't support the Bidens. Wait, or is Biden's Hunt? Biden's Heinz, right? Or
Hunter Biden? Hunt? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Hunter ketchup. Hunter Biden ketchup.
Hunter Biden.
Let's see that laptop, brother. It's a picture of his wang in court.
What'd you get for Christmas, Hunter? A VPN?
Gee, yeah. Fucking Nord subscription. Someone help that kid out.
So the quick fire, they just didn't want to like try and do the same dishes. They had to write their names on the board and say what they're doing. So I guess they didn't repeat. But you're right. Like Anthony was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do shrimp on toast," and he was like, "Oh, Lawrence doing that. I gotta do something else." But with the elimination challenge, there was dishes, 8-course meal, but the dishes were specific that you had to make based off of like raw salad, soup, seafood, grain, poultry, red meat.
They were almost like commandments. Also, fuck that show. They sent Beverly home last episode I watched, so I'm done with it.
They also sent home Buddha.
Did they?
Oh,
yeah.
No.
That show's crazy. I did not like this board. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know why they did it this way.
Too much mayonnaise.
Couldn't they have just waited to do this like to the next day? Why do it like in the stew room?
Why was it so
Maybe just
big?
Shawai was like, hey, I got one night and it's right. I gotta do it right now. If you want me to do the show, I can do it right now.
I'm already there. I've been hanging outside. Can I do it? I brought a huge board. It's like even when he was like taking it out, like they tried to make it a whole funny bit, like, oh, Shawai can't get the board through the door. Fine, whatever. But then on the way out, Chris was like, why was it so big? It didn't need this was what are we doing here? Why? You guys could just go home. We could figure this out in like 2 seconds. I'll send you a group text and we'll figure this out.
Walk away, talk about it, and come back and tell me. Or we'll just run it on the screen when the TV show airs. It'll say like Lawrence, shrimp toast. You don't need to see you write down shrimp toast. I believe you. It's mayonnaise based. It's a mayonnaise commercial for Duke's. Let's do it. We gotta do the hacky thing. You guys have a mayonnaise preference? You like Duke's mayonnaise? What are we doing here?
I don't eat mayonnaise. You know that. I hate aioli and I hate mayonnaise. The only time I'll eat it is when I'm at a fancy restaurant.
Do you eat things that are made with mayonnaise, like a deviled egg?
No.
What?
That's crazy.
Prickly.
I love a deviled egg. Prickly's.
Now, if you went to a fancy restaurant and some snooty chef came out and was like, this is my take on deviled eggs, would you try it?
I wish that we had recorded the night we were supposed to record, because when I was at my work trip, I went to a fancy restaurant and the first thing they gave you was a sesame cookie with black garlic aioli on it.
Ooh.
And I ate it.
Wow.
And it was yummy.
That sounds gross to me, though.
And then they gave you a house-made focaccia bread with what was it? It was like a green, what was it? Green pepper aioli that you spread on the bread and then eat it. That was amazing too.
Oh man,
Brother, sounds like you like aioli.
it sounds
No,
like
only
you're
at a
an
nice
aioli
restaurant.
man.
Only at a nice restaurant.
Man, that's making me hungry. I could eat another hot dog right now if I could.
Was this a big hot dog? One hot dog is not enough hot dogs.
I should
Not
have
for
gotten a
me.
second hot dog. Honestly,
I will say this. I didn't say it earlier because we weren't talking about my time. My lunch today, 3 hot dogs, 2 on a bun, 1 separate. I was texting Jamal about hot dogs the other day.
Yeah, you were. Is this why?
Well, the full story is one of the places where I play D&D monthly, the guy will cook hot dogs sometimes, and they're good hot dogs, and they'll have like a nice they'll have a little crisp
Char
to them,
to 'em?
Mm.
and like I've been buying hot dogs, and I'll buy like the ballpark hot dogs, or I'll buy other hot dogs. They got none of that shit, and I want the like pop, but they don't have them. And he was like, "Oh, it's these Black Bear hot dogs."
Were they
And I was
like,
like, "I'm gonna try these Black Bear hot dogs."
what were they made with? What does it say on the packaging? Do you remember?
Natural casing, all beef, natural casing.
Yeah, that's probably, they're like Applegate.
Well, these are black. Yeah, these are like, and I was like, I'm gonna have these. So I cleaned my grill for the first time for the summer because I was worried about hantavirus because rats might have been in there over the winter. Who knows? It's a thing we're doing now. And then
Thing you should have been doing to begin with. But all
cooked
right.
up 3 dogs, and that's what I had for lunch.
Now,
Nice.
it sounded like 2 were housed and 1 was unfortunately unhoused. Now,
I'm not having 3 buns. That's wild.
so it wasn't that you ran out of buns, it was you were like, this is 3 buns is outrageous.
Yeah, I reached.
That's
it went to
weird.
gluttony.
Yeah.
3 hot dogs, 2 housed, one unhoused is fine. You throw in a 3rd bun, fucking Brendan Fraser in The Whale over here.
You know what I'm doing now? I haven't had hot dogs in a while. You know what I'm doing now? I'm having 2 buns, 4 dogs.
2 unhoused?
Two dogs in the same bun.
Okay.
And then melting cheddar cheese on top, and that's my dogs now.
Let's go. American.
That's my dog.
I make it American cheese.
I cut them so they sit inside each other like little V's. I cut them down the center. They sit inside, and then I
There's a process to this.
melt that that cheddar cheese on top. Woo!
I love it.
Toast the bun too.
Ooh, what kind of buns do you rock? Do you have a bun preference? Potato? What
I
are you
like a
getting?
potato, but I like a vertical sliced potato, which is hard to find.
More like a hoagie roll? Wait.
No, they make hot dog rolls that are cut vertically. They're just very hard to find. Like Pepperidge Farm makes one. Shout out to Pep Boys.
Mm.
Cars like us.
So,
all right. So Jamal has 4 hot dogs. So I'm cool eating 3.
Mm-hmm. I would
That
never
sounds-
eat less than 4 hot dogs in one sitting.
gosh, I
It's
know.
like that's like someone saying like we have churros and they just give me 3 and I'm like, all right, that's your portion. Get the fuck
I had
outta here.
churros on Tuesday.
How many?
of Chris- I just had one. It was not good.
That's
But I
weird.
mean, a churro's a churro, but it wasn't crunchy. It's a little soggy.
Oh,
So
so
this is the
it's-
whole thing.
But I also ate an ice cream sandwich.
I've got some soggy meringue I want to sell you.
Ooh, speaking of
Can't
that,
believe that.
Last Chance Kitchen finalist Rhoda rejoins the competition.
She's back.
Everyone's like,
This was the right move.
Oh, yeah. Bring her back. She's ready. And the best way to bring back someone who has crushed it on Last Chance Kitchen, the person you want back who went through everyone, make them have the worst course of the elimination challenge.
Yep.
Force her to do the dessert. So they travel down to Greenville. But the thing that I guess is conflict for this episode is that they have a group budget of $1,200 for all 8 courses. So that means people are cutting and they're finding ways to make up the money. They're doing some peddling on the street. They're grifting. They're follow the lady cards and stuff like that. But ultimately, the eggs, we think, have been cut to some degree. You only get like 6 eggs because Rhoda's making meringue. Turns out Sherry, I guess had a hen or something with her, so she had like a bunch of extra eggs that we didn't know about. So
We'll talk, I guess, when we get there. Is what she made just 6 eggs?
The
That's a
meringues.
lot of meringues. That's just 6 eggs worth of meringue because it's just the whites, right? Whites only, as far as meringues are concerned.
Yeah, it is a lot of egg whites. I mean, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, you just whip the shit out of them. Well, and especially considering the judging that she got, where they were like, there was no like sugar in it. So I think she just whipped some eggs.
But like I'm saying, like, is 6 eggs enough to make that many meringues? Doesn't seem like enough eggs to me.
It definitely isn't. And I think
They were just making enough for us. Fuck everyone else. I don't know.
Okay. So moving on here, Anthony is making a dumpling dish. So this is another piece to it. They go shopping, they get all their stuff, they go back to the hotel, fine. Then the next day they go to the kitchen. They have to do their quick fire and then the elimination challenge. So which is basically just like another dish, another course on top of it. So it's almost like either add some steaks to the quick fire, and unless I missed something, there were no stakes to it other than you get $10,000. Or just drop it. Just get rid of it. Because like, what's the point?
Yeah. I mean, that's what Jen had done. Jen beat the system. She's like, I'm just not going to do it. Doesn't matter. Not going to send me home.
That's true. Just injure yourself and then quit doing the quick fires. I do think that like generally with Top Chef, it needs a little shakeup. My wife and I were talking about this earlier. Like they need either to mess with the format, the whole they've tried to mess with quick fires. I think they haven't figured it out. Mess with the format of quick fire elimination challenge. Either drop the quick fire or something, make it different. Even if it's bad, just make it different. Or do themes. Family members, Bloodworth Water, returnee season, people that have never been back before. Have the
South
fans
rise again.
Yeah. The theme is the South again.
Bring back all the disgraced chefs and let them try to like fix their career on Top Chef.
Mm-hmm.
Let them be the Confederates.
Make them go to
therapy.
I think
themes is a no fucking brainer. That they haven't done that is crazy.
Yeah.
Like your season's 23, that's a lot, kid. Like just shake it up a little bit. You do an all-star season once every 4 seasons. Like do something different. Like
well, the next episode is called Hook, Line, and Dinner, so maybe they are doing a theme.
I mean, like, or like do something fun. Like, the guys fucking tournament of like champions has wrestling belts. They have like banners that hang from the fucking thing. They like give nicknames to everybody. Will keep pushing it. That show's good.
It's fun. I mean, it would be very funny because like Top Chef does kind of take itself very seriously. If one season Kristen came out and like, listed out everything you win, and then she was like, also this big belt that you have to wear in your kitchen when you're cooking and you go back home. Like that would be cool. Something different.
That's the better show. If I were a chef, I was gonna be on a TV show. I'm going on fucking Tournament of Champions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Plus the visibility. Okay.
You think that has more watchers?
I don't know.
I assume it doesn't, but
we don't have the streaming numbers. All we have is the ratings, and the ratings are in the damn toilet. With the exception of Restaurant Wars, which really wasn't even that much higher. Restaurant Wars was 0.37. Yeah. Yeah, they're not doing
this season. This is from Google, so who knows if it's true.
Why was Cut and Dry so high? It was at 0.41.
I love that that's considered high.
Well, for the season, it's the highest watch. Why?
Yeah.
Tournament of Champions averaged a 1.00 viewers.
There you go. People watch it.
What is America's Culinary Cup average?
They're in the toilet.
Don't look at the wiki because it doesn't say on their wiki page.
The demo rating's 0.51, and that's just the demo. What would the demo for a show like Culinary Cup? Is it like every other demo? White male, 18 to 49 or whatever, or is it different?
I'd be curious to see, because it's Culinary Cup comes on. Is it still after Survivor? So at like 9:30 on Wednesdays?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it's averaging a 0.5 rating, 0.51.
That's better than Top Chef
Yeah,
is doing.
beating
She's
Top Chef.
Crazy.
On
But I will
average.
say this, friend of the show, Jeff Ray, he said he's a big fan of America's Culinary Cup.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I gotta keep watching.
I was surprised that he revealed that to me, considering I can be pretty prickly.
People like that about you, though. It's an endearing quality.
So
You're not winning me back.
most of this episode, I would say 2/3 of this episode is you just see chefs cooking, fine, and explaining their dish, fine. It's almost all that. There's no
Yeah.
conflict. There's not even
No.
a crumb of conflict until like Rhoda is like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on with my meringues? They're not crispy enough. I need to dehydrate them." And that comes again
by
at
the
like
way-
minute 35.
By the way, as soon as she started cooking, she said, "I'm removing some of the sugar out of my meringues." I said, "You're fucked.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
You can't do that." I said, "Those isn't that going to make them softer?" And boy, did it.
Well, she really was like left with the bag because she came right in. They gave her the worst dish,
Mhm.
desserts, which is hard to do on
She
a
got to
budget.
pick her own.
They
She
should
could have
have.
made a tart. She could have made a lemon tart,
I guess it's true.
which is what I would have made.
She could have done something else.
Because it clears the palate. It introduces freshness. You can put lemons in it. That's cheap.
You can put lemons in a lemon tart.
No, I mean like actual
Extra.
sliced lemons on top.
Yeah, I feel like she's made a dessert in the show too. Maybe she wasn't wrong. I don't know. It doesn't feel like that didn't feel out of her wheelhouse to me for some reason. It felt like she's like, oh, I have something in my bag I can do pretty easily. But it didn't work. And then they roasted her ass. You spent 4 hours
4
to make
hours.
soft meringue.
Yeah.
And
Let's cut to it. Like, she presents it to Kristen and Tom, and they're like, Tom's like, this doesn't feel like a dessert, and Kristen cannot get over that it took her 4 hours. She's like 4
Yeah.
hours, and when they do the nice shot of like the dish, that's like the dish alone, it does just look like a crumble with some like or
Fruit.
some fruit on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're kind of like, what did happen?
I think, and then when she finds out that she needed eggs and that someone had eggs but didn't ask her for them, I wonder how much of this felt like she very much felt like she wasn't a part of the group.
You're not.
She's been gone. She comes back. They don't, as nice as they can be, you don't fucking want her there. She's like more competition.
Yeah.
She served her dish in the quick fire as a 3 instead of a pair. Served her dessert by herself. I think she was like by herself most of this time. I feel like it was like a mental thing. I mean, I'm completely making this up in my head. I don't know how too much is true, but it felt like she's like, "Why didn't you ask me if I had eggs?" And I think she's like, "You guys don't like me. I've not been here for fucking 4 or 5 episodes. Like, I'm not, you know."
Well, I would say like even at judges table when they call it out, she points out like she kind of throws out Sherry where she's like, well, apparently Sherry had some eggs and I just didn't know it, and like I agree. I think there's a bit of a weird vibe going on where she's come back but she's been gone for so long and not a part of that group that she doesn't feel like connected to them, and they're kind of like, we want you to fail.
I think that too. Well, that's what I just said. Yeah, but
But yeah, so the other two pieces here, Lawrence makes this chicken and corn soup that they lose their fucking minds over. They're like, I can't believe you can put corn in a soup. I've never tasted that before. But I mean, it looks great. Jonathan makes his dish in a freezer because he's so
they fucking go crazy for it.
Which my thing when watching this was like, you don't have to do prep in the freezer. Why didn't you just put the plates in the freezer? And then when you needed to plate them, bring them out.
They said that it worked. They were like, it worked.
Yeah, but it would have done the same thing if the
Is
plates
it?
were just piping cold.
I see what you're saying, but like, does
Piping
it
cold.
piping cold?
These plates are piping cold.
These are cold.
I guess like just the process of putting together a tartare, which is what he did, maybe I don't know if there was any acid on it or whatever. Like maybe if you did that outside of the fridge, it would get too warm and it wouldn't be the right
Maybe it was hot in there.
consistency. Because I think they talked about how it's like it had good consistency and texture to it. I don't know. I'm trying to do some work for him here. Go ahead.
I notoriously don't know what's happening in this show. I can't reference things. I don't remember who won last season, whatever. Have the twins cooked anything this fucking season? I feel like every dish is a fucking tartare or a fucking like fish fucking uncooked thing, like a ceviche. Have they cooked anything? They cooked a barbecue that sucked, but I feel like everything they fucking cook is like a raw dish. Am I making that up?
You're not far off. And
No.
and you know, notoriously Let's Go Brandon only did desserts for a while because that was like his whole thing. They don't want to cook. It's a twin
There were also
thing.
two things in this episode that nobody talked about. There was a pea puree. No one fucking made a reference to pea purees getting stolen. It happened. No one brought it up. Cool. Let's pretend the show hasn't been around for 30 years. And then Sherry, or was it Dwayne or Sherry, made a croquette thing, which like 2 seasons ago we made a fucking 100 croquettes. Everyone talked about it.
Yeah.
Reference these things. Come on. Be like, hey, like let's see Tom and fucking Kristen and Gail be like, hey, remember like 3 seasons ago and like everyone made fucking croquettes? Like that was fucking weird, right? That's what I want to see these guys doing.
Brandon,
Hey, guys, remember that pea puree thing? Like, remember that? Fuck, that's crazy, right?
Nuts. Yeah.
Brandon and Jonathan won the quickfire in episode 7. Desserts fit for a queen when they made breakfast and dinner. We made eggs Benedict, and the other made smothered steak with bourbon pan gravy. So they have cooked.
One thing.
There you go. Well, they should recognize their history. Pea puree comes up, you got to talk about it.
Talk about it.
Last thing here, just because something happens to him, is Oscar does this. He has the red meat course. He does short ribs. I think it's called a Sanocho. But basically, he puts it over rice, and they're like pissed about it. The rice isn't cooked well. Anytime you hear rice is not cooked well or mushrooms are not cooked well, you know Tom is like, it's like blood in the water for a shark. He's like, you are fucking gone, man. You do not undercook rice.
That was the worst thing to come to the table, and Tom goes, you know, sometimes I look at these dishes and I just go, I don't know.
He had some like pretty salty reactions to some things. Let's talk about the rice thing.
Mm-hmm.
The rice came from Dwayne. Dwayne.
Not Dwayne.
Yeah.
Dwayne.
Yeah. I mean, this could be production fuckery. She's like, I pull my rice, it's good. I fluff it, it's fine, whatever. She makes what looks like 1,000 pounds of jasmine rice to begin with. And then at some point Oscar's like, hey, you got any rice? She's like, yeah, I got jasmine rice. Here, take a bunch of it. It wasn't he had enough rice on each of his plates to a full big fucking patty of rice. It was a lot of rice.
Mm-hmm.
Did he, one, not taste it to see that it wasn't seasoned and that it wasn't cooked well? Did he, two, keep cooking it? Did he like put it in something? Like, I don't understand what happened. Like,
I don't think he tasted it at all. I think he thought the rice was already like seasoned and stuff. He was like, oh, because he said it's a blank canvas.
yeah, because it seemed like everyone was like, oh, she makes good rice. She always does a good job. They think they even say that.
Yeah. But she used that rice to combine and make more stuff with it. She wasn't just serving that white rice.
He just didn't like try it and taste it. Like,
no. I think he just was like, okay, Dwayne gave me this, so this is perfect. So that's taken care of. I don't have to even check it.
I mean, and then also, do you guys think that someone should have brought it up when they bring the food out and they're like, oh, two rice dishes? Didn't you guys talk about it?
Mm-hmm.
And they're kind of like, yeah, we should have talked about it.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it was mentioned. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's like they didn't talk about how it was like her dish was defined by grain. Yeah. And that his dish was not. But no one mentioned anything about like, oh, well, you can't use that. What someone else's identified dish is for your dish. You know what I mean? Like it didn't seem like it was a thing they weren't supposed to do.
But I feel like someone should have been like, that wasn't my. You think he'd been like, oh, it was Dwayne's rice.
Yeah, I would have said, especially since they hated it. And Dwayne was like, yeah, that was weird that you did rice. Like, why did you even do rice?
Yeah, that weird reaction. They were like, yeah.
Like, it's like he copied me. Isn't that weird, Tom? He did that's my thing. I
And
was
then he,
doing it. He did it.
He took the rice part that I didn't even finish. He took the unfinished rice. That was strange, right, Tom?
Why are you doing?
I think maybe
I'm
it's just
doing
not.
rice.
People just aren't as messy on the show anymore. 10 seasons ago,
Oh yeah.
I use your rice. You tell me my rice sucks. I tell you that's fucking Dwayne's rice all fucking day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you hate it, hate their dish too.
Yeah. Tom doesn't care. Tom says, I don't care. You still gotta taste the rice. I don't care where it comes from. You gotta taste it. You can't give me bad rice. He doesn't care, but I'm still letting everyone know that's not my fucking rice. I didn't cook that fucking rice. Dwayne cooked that fucking rice.
That was a big.
But they also hated everything about his meal too. They were like, this whole thing sucks.
Yeah. Get off my show.
I think that's kind of what sold it because they, we get to the point. By the way, Lawrence wins for his chicken and corn egg drop soup. Looks great. Yay for you, Lawrence. Anthony wins the quick fire. Again, they combine these things. Why did they do that? I don't know. But the elimination comes down to Rhoda and Oscar. We went over the issues between those two dishes, and it kind of turns out that Oscar had a lot of other issues. His rib didn't have enough seasoning. I think it also just didn't have enough salt and stuff to it. It was just bland. So I think that kind of what pushed it over the edge and meant that Oscar goes home.
Oscar, please pack your knives and go.
Oscar, beef was not cooked correctly, but also there was a rice dish, a grain dish, and you choose to take that same course and put it into yours as well. It just really didn't make sense.
Understood.
It was really such a pleasure getting to know you.
I hate that I ended up looking like a dishwasher today, but
currently at this moment, it sucks a little bit, but there's so many different levels of winning in this competition.
We hug now.
we hug. We're huggers.
There's only one
Individual
level.
Quick fires to team things.
Well, it's Rhoda. No, I'm just kidding. It's me.
Oscar, who am I gonna bully now?
It's been a pleasure, y'all.
There's this camaraderie when you're basically locked up with all these crazy talented people.
You're gonna be sorely missed.
Don't say that. You guys are making me cry. You guys.
There's one level of winning in the competition. It's winning the competition.
Were you worried that it was going to be Rhoda, or were you sure it was going to be Oscar the entire time?
I thought there's no way they bring Rhoda back and send her home as soon as she got back. She gets one free pass.
I feel like that I agree with. I think in the past, because those fans out there will know that Brother Love had this issue, or not Brother Love. What is his name? Brother something. Had this same issue. Maybe his name was Brother Love.
I think it's Brother Love.
Yeah, where he went all the way through Last Chance and got eliminated. And I think maybe that happened to him twice. I think they like Rhoda. I think they made an exception. But I think just generally, Oscar not doing his rice correctly, that you can't, Tom will not let you get away with that.
Is it Brother Luck?
Where's Oscar now?
Oscar Diaz is a two-time James Beard semifinalist. He was the executive chef of the Cortez, which he left in 2023. He's a North Carolina guy, talking about the triangle, which I just learned what that was today. I feel like I was in multiple instances where people mentioned the triangle in North Carolina, and so which I'd never heard before. Now I know. He also opened the Little Bowl, which was another restaurant in that area, but it closed last year. So I don't think he has anything currently open, but I bet he will.
Yeah.
Should come on the podcast.
Yeah, man. Come on. Let's talk
Somebody
about it.
should.
Don't be scared.
Shots fired. Shots
Come
fired.
on.
All right.
No, it's not. I know. I saw that you're following people. We're following some good people now. Come on. I want Dwayne on the podcast so I can make her do Dwayne.
We would love to see Dwayne. Dwayne
Show
and
us what
Reverend
Dwayne is.
Hungary talking to each other.
Oh my God, that'd be great.
Those ratings through the roof.
Maybe get the salted pork and ham guy too.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck is that? And then I remembered.
Yeah, I know. All right, that was season 23, episode 9. The ultimate dinner party. Until next week, we're going to pack our knives and go.